Hello, fellow traders. This is my Italian special. I'm can keep it brief. Hey, look at that black box, number one. Number one. Depends how you rank it, right? But it's in one category, it's number one in the popular vote. And here in the overall, every product, um, it's right here. Look at that. It's not bad. And there's my BBSO Ingenuity. They're both here. So thank you very much for your support. And listen, we're just starting on BBNN. This is going to be fantastic. Anyway, tonight I want to report on the Italian situation. Let's first look at my black box signal up 123%. We're almost at the end of the year, so I hope it doesn't mess it up in the last few weeks. No, it wouldn't do that. 90% win factor, 6.33 profit factor. Look at that. 339 trades. So it's been around for a little while now, a few months, huh? So you're getting a pretty good feel of what it can do. It's got my two EAs on it, and precisely what I want to talk about in this Italian situation. You can see here the Renko charts have been, well, this is again my ranging theories. You can see the spots where the black box optimized bands work, and you can see here we've definitely had a ranging market. This is absolute proof, and it's formed a bullish shark. And what I want to talk about is tonight, an amazing trade was done by BBSO. My BBNN module tends to come on a bit later, wait a couple of hours. Unfortunately, there was a gap tonight, but it was caught by my old workforce. Let's look at some of the trades that I've done tonight. You can see here, look at that, not bad, huh? These are some manual trades I did, but here you can see this is what I'm proud of. I mean, I didn't have it, I just had it on, and there is no way in the world I would have bought here. I mean, I was basically shorting, right? I was basically shorting or taking out position, and this is my scalper here. You can see the TPs are usually the scalper with my special stealth TP. And here the BBSO, look, on 30. I mean, I have to talk about it because I'm so proud of this trade. There is no way I would have done 0.16 lots when, this Italian news came out. I mean, this is not good for Europe. But there was another person quitting. I mean, Europe's not falling apart, but the dream of a unified Europe is, the United States of Europe are falling, I think, in my eyes. We're getting back to sovereign nations, and it doesn't mean it's the end of. I mean, these are all good countries: Italy, France, Spain. Probably have treaties between each other. It just, if I was a smaller country that depends on European subsidies all the time, that's where I'd be worried because there's a lot of countries just live off our taxes, and it's probably good for France, So the only leader in place right now that the French president quit too. He's basically just said, "I'm quitting. I'm not I'm not going for another mandate." So that's a mess. Italian president just quit. Apparently the New Zealand prime minister quit. So, going back to look after the sheep. Sheep are happy. I don't know what that means. I have no clue. But I know there's more sheep than people in New Zealand. I always say that. But and the biggest town is about 300,000 people, and half of them play rugby. That's all I know. Anyway, um, so I mean, it's this. I mean, I'm trying to find a picture of what happened because it depends on the time frames. But there's an example. Basically, you had a gap down. Okay, so the EA done nothing, and then you can see the optimized bands here. So way below the optimized bands, and I picked a spot right here, and just boom. Okay, I mean, I was taking some shorts that I had some shorts left over, and at the same time, the machine had the guts to come in here. Come on, I mean, okay, there was a bit of a retracement going on, And it was probably more around here anyway, if I can find the real spot it came in. But it just got most of that retracement and just boom, stealth, take profit. So I'm really proud of the system. Really proud. So this is in news times. It works really well and there's a bit of volatility. BBNN, same thing. I mean, it's also picking up things, but as I said, it tries to wait a few hours because it's a bit of self-learning. So unfortunately, it tries to wait a few hours before it starts working. So I'll start working in the morning, slowly, all that. Sunday nights is not its favorite position. So it's good to have both of them, really. As I say, this is a very solid workhorse, BBSL. There you go. I found the view of the trade it did here. BBSO community scalp, but look at that. Okay, gap down, optimized bands are here. Okay, we had optimized 60, deviation 2.25. Ain't nothing to do with Bollinger. Okay, ATR period of 20. So we have basically stop here, a buy here in that region where everybody was just panicking. I mean, you really couldn't sell. I was trying to take some profits on some positions I had. Either my computer was too slow or they just froze up because um, I had trouble selling. I mean, I took the profits, but I had trouble putting the positions back on. It was a pain. But if you bought, there's no way. I mean, if I hadn't seen this chart, there's no way I would have bought down here. I said, this is the end of the world. I mean, this is not good for Europe, as I said. Uh, but the machine went on. Look at that. It decided there was no real trend here because there was a gap. Um, Normally, you're going to fill the gap, as they say. I don't know. I think euro is going to go much lower. There's nothing good for the euro right now. What's good? I mean, the only good thing is that Angela Merkel is solid and the euro is basically the Deutschmark. So, but we're getting back to sovereign states. France wants to go sovereign. Italy wants to go sovereign. This is happening. You're not gonna. I don't know what Spain wants to do, but certainly I don't know. We don't want to support these countries that aren't pulling their weight, anymore. It's just the people don't want to do it anymore. I mean, we're working like dogs, giving away all our money to taxes, and it's going to, I won't mention the countries, but it's going to countries that aren't producing anything, aren't producing any GDP. So, and some of them have been very good. Some were very good to come in Europe, and are very happy to be there. Poland is one that's just very productive and has excellent economics. There's no reason why Poland can't be. But there's unfortunately you're fighting against people who just want to go tribal again. That's what it is. It's close the borders and go tribal. So you've got a great opportunity here. And now I'm going to give you another little bit of secret here, because as I try and teach things in my videos. Okay, here's another secret that some of us have, and I tell you, this works nearly every time. Okay, I don't know what happened there. Pop-up window. This works every time. It's called counting pips, okay? The commitment of traders report, okay? Look at this. Speculators pushed US dollar bullish positions higher for second week, okay? Second week in a row. What you see on this site, okay? It comes out every Sunday, all right? And I mean, I used to pay a big subscription fee for this, $1,000 a year or something, and now it's free. And it's raw data given by the government, and it's based on action until Tuesday of the week. It comes out Friday, so it has a 1 week lag, but you need somebody to analyze it because it's too difficult to run through the data. And it'll tell you what large speculators are doing. Large speculators being people like Goldman Sachs, banks, huge traders, funds, and you want to be on their side. You always want to be on their side. I'm telling you, I had to learn the hard way, but you want to be on their side. Now, you look here, look how low, before at that time, This is bullish dollar positions, which means, okay, let's get this straight. A bullish dollar position, it means you're short the euro. Okay, that's a bullish dollar position. So the higher this graph goes, the more short you are the euro. Okay, so you see the high here, we're nowhere near the high, we're getting there. People thought a little in January of 15 that the Fed was going to move a lot sooner, but the Fed never moved the whole year. Okay, so it went to the point here where people were just giving up on rates going up in the US, and all of a sudden, boom, the large speculators start buying, and usually they do the opposite of what you and I do. You know, when we go in short, it's usually the big banks on the other side. So you want to know what they're doing. You want to watch this every weekend. You want to subscribe to this because it costs nothing. Um, and I look at it very carefully, and then you can watch by contract. You can narrow it down by euro, British pound, and all that, and do an analysis. And the thing is, you have to keep in the back of your head that's the position, that's the bias you want. Okay, because if the big guys are shorting, they're usually right. Look, tonight they're right. So you get fake starts. You might get Monday and Tuesday going up, and you fall for it. Say, oh, the euro's going up this week, and by the end of the week, it drops. That's happened about 4 weeks in a row. So always look at this. Look, again, I'm giving you stuff that nobody else is giving you. So I'm trying to teach here. So anyway, very proud of my two robots this week. So yes, very proud of my two robots this week. And you can see here, see these blue little circles are usually spots where the main module, whether it be in BBNN, which is much more sophisticated, obviously, or the workhorse scalper, which is half the price, but it's a workhorse. It's a plow horse. It'll be there. Using both together, as many of you are doing, is just a great thing to do. Because look at the trade it did tonight. You'll probably go to bed quite happy. Look, we're turning back down again now. But you can see basically the ranging and my ranging methodology here, okay, with optimized bands. And I'm proud of those two robots, and I hope you go for it. And as I said, we're working on B3 now, so it's the costs are piling up on the research to put the neural shell in. It's already self-learning, and since they take so long to approve I mean, it took them a long time to approve V2. I've got to make sure it's completely right before I give it and start advertising it. But it's going to happen, and it's going to be a big jack up in price. So the people who are buying, I thank them. I've talked to a few people lately who are very nice from various parts of the world. And we had a nice chat on PM. We're chatting on WhatsApp, which is another thing I can give you. We're talking about the markets. We're doing interesting things. Okay. Don't believe everything you see in the comments page. Even some of my, I'm not even showing my BBNN here because unfortunately it's got a GUI that shows everything, every little detail about your account, which the trolls are allowed to jump on, even if I put dummy ones. I put a dummy one on the front page. And the guy felt right for it, as if I had a Swiss franc account with just random numbers in there. That's my front page. Look at the video underneath. That's my real small account on which I'm using BBNN. Anyway, I'm very happy with the bot, and I think it's doing better than other bots because it's not based on price action, and you can see through the Renko and other things that there is harmony in the markets. So this harmony turns into money over time, all the time. It just will always do these waves. So why wait like a surfer for the eighth wave to take a ride? You're sitting there five waves doing nothing. All of a sudden you get the big wave and pick it up. That's what price action bots are like. In the meantime, the market is ranging. And who's got the only range trader here? It's me. Okay? All right, bye.